Hey everyone, welcome back to BikeBeat. Today we're diving into the 2026 Honda CBX 1000, a machine that Honda has revived with a clear intention to honor its legendary six-cylinder heritage while giving riders a modern flagship that feels relevant in today's motorcycling landscape. The original CBX from the late 70s and early 80s became iconic because of its outrageous inline-six engine, its sound, and its visual impact. With this 2026 version, Honda isn't just offering nostalgia, but a reinterpretation that blends retro appeal with new-age engineering. The heart of the CBX 1000 remains its engine. Honda has kept the inline-six configuration, a rarity in today's world of twins and fours, and that alone sets it apart. The displacement sits just over 1,000 cubic centimeters at about 1,047, with output figures of around 106 horsepower at 9,000 RPM and torque peaking near 72 Nm at 6,500 RPM. On paper, that's not mind-blowing when compared to modern leader superbikes boasting 180 to 200 horsepower, but it's important to remember what Honda is going for here. This isn't a track-focused missile. The power delivery is about smoothness, refinement, and that unique six-cylinder character. The CBX offers an elastic, creamy pull across the rev range, the kind of throttle response that makes city commuting calm and long-distance touring effortless, while still giving riders a rewarding surge when the tatch climbs. In terms of performance feel, it's safe to expect strong acceleration that won't rip your arms off but will carry you confidently through overtakes and highway cruising. That wide spread of torque ensures that you don't constantly need to downshift, and the inherent smoothness of an inline-six keeps vibrations almost non-existent. It's not about sheer brutality, it's about a refined and silky ride experience that only a handful of motorcycles in history have delivered. Handling will likely reflect Honda's modern engineering, a balance between managing the heft of a six-cylinder block and giving riders confidence in corners. While it won't flick side to side like a 600, the chassis, suspension, and weight distribution have been designed to make the bulk feel less intimidating. When you first look at the 2026 CBX 1000, the styling jumps out. Honda's design team clearly wanted to echo the wide, muscular stance of the original while updating it with clean lines, premium materials, and modern lighting. The six exhaust headers snaking out of the engine remain one of the most striking visual elements, instantly recalling the original silhouette. The tank is sculpted with retro inspiration but flows into a seat and subframe that are contemporary in execution. LED headlights and taillights ensure visibility and compliance with modern safety norms, but they've been crafted in a way that respects the CBX's old-school identity. It's both futuristic and nostalgic in equal measure. The frame is a modern lightweight structure that provides stiffness without excessive weight, and the suspension is far beyond what the original CBX had to offer. Expect upside-down forks up front, a monoshock at the rear, and full adjustability for preload, compression, and rebound to tailor the ride. Braking is handled by large twin front discs with radial mount calipers, plus a powerful rear unit, all supported by modern ABS. Electronics play a huge role here, with multiple riding modes such as Sport, Touring, and Rain, along with traction control, wheelie management, and probably a quickshifter with auto-blip for seamless gear changes. A full-color TFT display gives you easy access to all the information you need: as speed, gear indicator, fuel range, trip data, riding mode, and even smartphone connectivity in some versions. The ergonomics are a careful balance. Honda wanted the CBX to be sporty enough to remind you of its heritage, but not so aggressive that it alienates riders who want to tour or commute. The handlebars are positioned for a slightly forward-leaning stance, but not extreme, while the seat height makes it approachable for a wide range of riders. Passenger accommodation is decent, though clearly the focus is on the rider's experience. Wind protection is minimal, keeping with the naked bike ethos, though optional screens and accessories may be available. Price is always a major talking point, and given the engineering complexity and the exclusivity of a six-cylinder machine, the CBX 1000 comes at a premium. In markets like the US and Europe, estimates put it between $18,000 and $22,000 depending on trim and accessories. For riders in Asia or regions with higher import duties, the price will be substantially steeper, making it an exclusive piece of machinery. That said, it's still positioned below ultra-premium exotics while giving buyers something that no competitor offers in terms of layout and heritage. Unique selling points of the CBX 1000 start with the engine. No other mainstream manufacturer is offering an inline-six motorcycle in this segment, and that alone makes it a unicorn.
The smoothness, the sound, and the charisma of 6 exhaust headers blazing in unison simply cannot be replicated by a twin or a 4.
Second, the balance of nostalgia and modern practicality makes it special.
This isn't just a museum piece with retro styling, it's a fully usable motorcycle that you could take on weekend tours, commute on, and show off at bike nights.
Third, Honda's build quality ensures longevity.
The finish, the paint, the way panels fit, and the reliability of the engine all feed into the reputation of a bike that will last decades if maintained.
And fourth, the exclusivity. Reviving the CBX name makes this bike not only a machine to ride but also a collector's item that will hold value over time. That said, the CBX isn't without drawbacks.
Weight is likely higher than class rivals, and while Honda has engineered around it, physics cannot be cheated entirely.
Fuel consumption is also going to be higher than a twin or even a 4, thanks to 6 cylinders burning fuel and extra emissions equipment in place. Maintenance will be more involved, 2 more valves to check, more parts to inspect, and potentially higher service bills.
Riders also need to consider insurance costs, which may climb because of the bike's price and category.
On the road, the CBX promises a ride unlike anything else currently available.
The creamy linear delivery, the symphony of 6 pipes, the commanding presence, and the confidence Honda's engineering inspires will make it a joy for riders who value experience over lap times.
In comparison to rivals, leader-class superbikes will always dominate performance stats, but none will deliver the CBX's smoothness or heritage charisma. Standard nakeds will feel lighter and more affordable, but they'll lack the sheer drama and uniqueness of an inline-six.
In that sense, the CBX occupies its own space in the market, a motorcycle that doesn't have a direct competitor. Visually, details worth appreciating include the engine itself, which is the star of the show, with neatly routed exhausts that make the bike instantly recognizable. The lighting and digital display show Honda's attention to modern safety and convenience, while the sculpted tank and premium finish highlight craftsmanship. Every angle of the CBX offers something to admire, making it a bike that demands to be photographed and shown off. Bringing it all together, the 2026 Honda CBX 1000 is a rare kind of machine. It's not about dominating spec sheets with horsepower or being the most agile corner carver on the road. It's about soul, character, refinement, and the thrill of something different in a market crowded with sameness. For riders who want to stand out, who appreciate engineering oddities executed with Honda's precision, and who are willing to pay a premium for a bike that blends nostalgia with modern practicality, the CBX 1000 makes a compelling case. It's a motorcycle for enthusiasts who ride not only with the throttle but also with the heart. Thanks for watching this deep dive into the 2026 Honda CBX 1000 here on BikeBeat. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to hit like, drop a comment on what you think of Honda reviving the CBX name, and subscribe for more reviews and deep dives into the machines that shape the motorcycling world.